the winners finals first. So we're gonna hop right in. Okay, give me a minute. Alright, we're gonna be starting. Here we go. Right, this is our winners finals. On the left, Fairy Siu, the Suicune player who's been grinding the game non-stop since the free trial dropped, all the way from Lithuania. And on the right, SquidKingRabbit, a Singaporean Gengar player. Hasn't touched the game much, but decided to hop in for this one. Let's take a look. SquidKingRabbit hanging back a little bit, doing some zoning. Actually goes in after that. Goes in for a raw hypnosis. Fairy Siu ready for it, knocks him back into the corner. And now Fairy Siu right at the right place in the mid-screen range, but Gengar permeating right through it, getting out. And this is a bit of an awkward position where the wall is right up against. Goes in for the Shadow Ball mix-up. Gets a bunch of chip damage in. But Suicune ready. And answers back. And Gengar, being a low health character, can't afford to make too many mistakes. And is now on the brink of losing this match. And loses on the jump projectile. So now to draw your attention to the supports that these two are running. Fairy Siu's running Eevee, pretty standard support. Works well with all characters, including Suicune. SquidKingRabbit running Victini, interestingly. Support that grants you an all critical hits buff if you pop it. All your hits become critical hits. And now, SquidKingRabbit slowly walking Fairy Siu into the corner. Fairy Siu did not block the charged Shadow Ball. Takes a bit of damage. SquidKing puts up another Shadow Ball. Pressuring from long range. And now Fairy has the attack buff, so now SquidKingRabbit's gonna have to be careful. Standing at a distance and going in for zoning. And so far it's working out. He's got the life advantage and just slowly building that meter towards that Mega Gengar. Oh, awkward raw hypnosis from mid-screen. Gonna get heavily punished for that. Look at all that health disappear. Fairy Siu is in rage. And that combo did pretty much half of SquidKingRabbit's health. He knows he's in trouble. He's gonna have to activate his burst here. And now it's a burst versus burst match. Of course, Mega Gengar is powerful, but triggered the Mirror Coat. And with that, gonna lose that round. Unfortunate. SquidKingRabbit doesn't look like struggling too much. Just needs to win a few more exchanges. Unfortunately, that one rage combo getting a lot of damage. All the way through. But you still got a chance to come back. Don't worry about it. Into round 2 now. Game 2. Putting out the early game beams. Oh, tried to see it through the fists. Guess just badly timed there. Fairy Siu playing patient, waiting out the Shadow Balls, the traps. Actually, Mirror Coat's one of the Shadow Balls. Oh! Caught dashing forward with the hypnosis. Does he go for the grab? Yes, he does. And this is going to be a decent chunk of meter. Slowly but surely working towards that Mega Gengar. That is the plan that Gengar likes to run. But he is triggering this Mirror Coat a lot. And he can't afford to do that too much because he's going to take a lot of damage. Nice permeate to get through those projectiles. Patiently waits out the grab. He gets the wall combo. This is going to be a brutal Oki. But Fairy Siu not respecting it and just pushing out of that corner. Oh, SquidKing tried to permeate through the blizzard but wasn't quite familiar with that range. And he loses on it. Going into round 2. And SquidKing doesn't even quite have the full meter yet. This is going to be a dangerous position to work from. And if he keeps triggering that Mirror Coat, it's going to be bad for him. Actually stuffs out the charge attack. A bit too far for that Shadow Ball Oki to work, but he's gotten in, just barely escaping the crit grab. Now this is the Oki. Working out for the counterattack so far, this is a decent amount of damage. Another reset. But Fairy Seal bursting out of that. That Hypnosis could have been really bad, so... Now, SquidKingRabbit having to fight for his life. Respecting the burst Suicune, but he's gonna take this grab and it's gonna be a huge chunk of damage. But he now does have the meter from Mega Gengar and he pops it immediately, knowing that if he doesn't do it now, it's not gonna get much of a chance. He's playing very safe. And between these two attacks, unfortunately, Gengar's one is a grab, so between those two, that's gonna be a decent chunk of damage. Surprisingly, it doesn't kill because of the burst defense up. And now, it may not look like it, but SquidKing does still have a good chance here because that Mega Gengar is going to hurt a lot, but unfortunately, guesses wrong. Guesses wrong on that last hit. SquidKing definitely had a chance there. He could still make it. Burst Gengar is incredibly scary. And if Fairy Seal wasn't careful and disrespected the Mega Gengar, that round could have easily gone the other way. But getting lucky with that read is Fairy. And it's gonna win that round, and it's gonna be 2 games up now. We're going into this last game, the winners finals. Fairy Seal sitting on the set point, and if they win this, they're gonna be going over to Grands. Tried to counter through their firing and the fists, but it outlasted it by a little bit. And now they're playing very patient, very respectful. And now, going in for the raw grab. Oh, that could have been punished if the reaction was a little bit faster. In front of the ice wall. Another raw hypnosis from mid-screen. Oh, caught out of mid-screen. Yeah, that is the range where Suicune likes to be. You do not want to disrespect those options. And now he's going in. SquidKing going underneath the projectiles. Oh, but counter gets stuffed out, and this is going terribly. He doesn't have a whole lot of life to work with. CD seeing forward. Fairy Seal playing extremely safe. This is going to be at least some meter. Yeah, there we go. Dive kicks in again. Oh, and just doesn't block the Blizzard. That's a pity. Alright, we're heading into round 2. Oh, and again, triggering the mirror code. SquidKing doesn't seem to know about that option. You can't throw projectiles that freely against the Suicune, but if you do, you better be ready to block immediately afterwards. If a projectile hits mirror code, it will immediately respond with a big full-screen laser. Oh, the permeate through with the hypnosis. You hate to see that happen. This is going to be some meter loss of Fairy Seal. Fairy Seal will no longer be able to burst immediately. And SquidKing is working towards that Mega Gengar. And he's going to get it off of this exchange. But he can't afford to lose too much health now. If I were him, I would be bursting right now. I would definitely be bursting right now after taking that Blizzard. But he permeates through. And he's still trying to get through this without using his burst. He's probably saving it, trying to save it for the 3rd round. But there we go. The burst is coming out. Fairy Seal immediately activating burst. SquidKing respecting it. They're waiting at full screen. And the Mega Gengar is doing all that pressure. That is going to miss. But unfortunately, Blizzard was not the right option because that totally whiffs. That would have been a free punish if he just dive kicked in. And SquidKingRabbit is going to take that one off of that grab. First Gengar's grab, extremely painful. But there's another miracle trigger. More projectiles coming in for full screen. SquidKingRabbit slowly working his way in. Goes over, unfortunately, is going to take this huge chunk out of his life. Oh, and attempted to go in again, but those projectiles. The mid-screen game out of Suicune. Good permeate through, but the Fergity was ready to catch, and now, with Fairy Seal in burst, this is going to be so much pressure, and the permeate missing. That is going to be it. Fairy moving on to Grands.